Welcome to One Insight. My name is Litvin. I grew up in London and I now live in LA. And this is a podcast for extraordinary top performers. You see, I've coached some of the most successful and talented people on the planet. I see what most people cannot see, and I dare to say what most people wouldn't dare to say. And what I know about success is that on the other side of it, it can actually be lonely. You can feel like more of an impostor the more successful you become. And when you're the most interesting person in the room, you're actually in the wrong room. I coach around insight. Life looks one way, something happens, the world looks different, and your entire world changes. It can happen in an instant. And this podcast is called One Insight because a single insight can change everything. Hi, this is an unusual podcast episode because I have no notes and nobody to coach. And it's me on December the 3rd, 2020. What a year, right? What a year. I remember in February, I flew to England. I was looking forward to seeing my family. I go once a year on my own to get a little break from my family here, my kids in the US, and go and see my mum and brothers over in the UK. And COVID, it was just beginning. We had a lot of people in Italy were in real trouble, and it felt like didn't feel like too much of a risk to go. But I remember coming back, and on the way back, the beginning of March, 1st or 2nd of March, realizing something was shifting in the world. And within a couple of days, I was getting very, very nervous. In fact, while I was in England, let me track back. I was buying so much stuff from Amazon. I think I was so far from my family, I felt scared and I didn't know how to help my family. And so I bought tons of shopping on Amazon and got it all delivered. Monique took a photo of this big pile of boxes at the front door of the house. It felt like I was taking care of my family. We shifted our events and we've prided ourselves on doing live experiences. We do really powerful work with people live and in person. And we shifted it all online, all virtual. And we've had amazing feedback this year. I didn't know at the time. Back then I was scared. I was afraid. I didn't know what would happen. I didn't know if we could do this because we pride ourselves on connection and community. People come to our events because they want to learn how to create clients, to scale their business, to make a real impact in the world. And what we do better than anybody is create connection and community. And I didn't know. I just didn't know if we could do that virtually. And we have. We've had people who've been 11 times to live events, come to events this year and say they were extraordinary and they felt deeply connected. And I'm really proud of that. But I didn't know back then. I was afraid. There came a moment when Monique said to me, but she caught me. She said, "You seem really scared right now. I've never seen you this scared." And it snapped me out of things. And I realized, I don't have to be scared. I can get into action. And what's dawned on me this year is that the solution to uncertainty isn't certainty. It's creativity. And I've been more creative this year than in years put together. I created all sorts of things that I'm really proud of. We ran a 4PC accelerator this year, an event for really high-level leaders and coaches to join with my community called 4PC. It was really fun. I've created so many new documents, and I've written almost 100 articles so far this year. I'm writing 2 more as I speak. Recorded about 50 podcast episodes. I have been super creative. And now it's winter. It's December. And that means it's time to rest. We forget this when we're high performers. We're on this track to do better and better and better, and to improve and improve and improve, and to succeed and succeed and succeed. And there are times when we need to remember that life is cyclical. It goes in cycles. There are seasons out in nature, and it's time for us to remember that. When I first started this podcast, I said to my team, let's do one season. because I watched so many people create podcasts that ran in the first year almost every week. And in the second year it would slow down. And the third year would be kind of random. And then it would just stop one day. And I said, I don't want to do that. Let's do one season. If I like it, I'll do another. If I don't, we'll be complete. And we ran a few episodes in the first season and I loved it so much. I said, let's do a second season, but let's do something different, because I have a low threshold for boredom. And I wanted to make sure that I was excited. And we've done all sorts of different things each time we run a new season, from coaching some of my own clients to inviting the community to be coached by me, to me sharing ideas and challenging your thinking. And now it's time for a different season. And this season is a time for rest. And it's time for me to rest. And it's one of the most challenging things that I ever do in life. Taking time for me is not easy. I'm really good at giving time to you, whoever you are, taking care of you, whoever you are, being there for you, whoever you are. But I have to walk my talk. And in this business of transformational coaching, it's really important you take care of you first. And it's the season to take care of me. It's the season to rest. So we will pause. We will pause from this podcast for a few weeks. I encourage you to do the same. Take time for you. I will still be writing. I write almost every single day. I can't not be writing. And I've got no doubt that we'll be sharing all sorts of interesting ideas and resources. I've got some really cool stuff I've been working on that I'm excited to share with you. So keep an eye out on the emails. If you're not yet in our Facebook group called Serve, Lead, Serve, just put that into Facebook and come and join me. We've got almost 4,000 coaches there now, and I share all sorts of stuff with them. We've got a great group of people in there. But it's time to rest. And with that, I will bid you adieu and say, enjoy yourself over the holiday season. Have a great, whatever you're taking, whether it's Kwanzaa or Christmas or Hanukkah, Diwali or any other celebration you're taking over the holiday season. Take time for you. Take time to rest. I'm very grateful you're part of my community. I'm very grateful you take time to listen or to watch me and what I'm up to. And for now, enjoy the season of rest. For most of human history, it wasn't called coaching, it was called leadership. And it's what I love to do, to coach people, to lead people, and to mess with people's thinking. If you'd like more of this, or if you'd like to learn more about our community of extraordinary top performers, go to richlitvin.com/oneinsight.